Hi, farmer. In this beneficial tutorial, we are going to place our focus in Biology Paper 2 and create an exam build-up lesson for both the external and the internal grade 12 final exam. And our topic under today's discussion is going to be disease, of which we should be able to understand that disease can rather be an infection caused by pathogen in the body. Hence, we can also say a disease is a disturbance caused to the normal functioning of the body. With me here is a very beneficial question that is relatable to the oncoming exam or the previous past papers in order to help you improve on self-reliance and self-dependence on the information that you can prepare biologically. The question says, the following diagram shows an incomplete life cycle. And this diagram in figure 1.0 is an incomplete life cycle of a vector. And as students taking biology to be compulsory, it would be irrelevant if we were to go directly and start answering or handling the question, but it would be so relevant in order to define the term vector. A vector of a disease is an organism that can be able to transmit pathogens or carry pathogen from one region to another. A very good example can be a housefly. A housefly can be able to transmit a pathogen called Vibrio cholerae, which can cause cholera. And another very good example is a mosquito that can transmit a germ or a bacterium called Plasmodium that can cause a pandemic disease called malaria. And the question on A says, name two vectors that have a life cycle as shown in figure 1.0. We're going to say a housefly, and here we're going to say a mosquito. And to make an emphasis, biology is sensitive to spellings, especially for the marker in an exam or marking the exams. A misspelled letter can change the meaning of the word, so you should make it a habit that you go through everything often in order to get familiar with how best some of these words are spelled. Then we continue. B, name stage labeled F and G respectively. So I'm going to find that the first stage in the life cycle of a vector is the egg stage, where eggs are going to get laid. If it is a mosquito, we're going to find that that will be in stagnant water or tall grasses. If it is a housefly, it will be in dirt, rotten materials. So eggs are going to be prepared for hatching. Hence, this stage is called the larva stage. And from the larva, we're going to have a mini mosquito. And then here, we're going to have, that is a fully grown mosquito, which can be able to cause a disease. So we're going to find that it is eggs, then larva, larva, then to pupa, pupa, then to adult stage. It is a life cycle because it's talking about life, hence it is revolving around. So name stage labeled F and G respectively. So that F is called the larva stage, and that G is called the adult stage. And on C, name the malaria causing pathogen. Let's tend to understand the word pathogen. A pathogen is a microorganism that can be able to cause a disease or even an infection. Name the malaria causing pathogen. We're going to say Plasmodium. When you say Plasmodium, it corresponds with the understanding that it is a germ, bacterium, or even a pathogen that can be able to cause malaria. And D, state one way in which malaria can be eradicated in communities. Let's understand the word eradicate. To eradicate is to control the further spread of something in order to prevent those that are already sick or infected with that, so that it may be easily controlled. And malaria can be eradicated in communities, especially if we are to sleep under a treated mosquito net, if we are to cut, that is, tall grasses, or if we are to get rid of stagnant water. So here we're going to say by sleeping under treated mosquito nets, by sleeping under a treated mosquito net. And these are answers to the question that can involve a housefly. And if you're watching this on YouTube, kindly click on the subscribe button, invite other exam devotees writing the exam for this particular year so that they may be able to find the same video very much beneficial. And if you're watching this on Facebook, kindly hit on the follow button in order to invite other friends. Also, they may be able to find this Facebook page very much beneficial. This has been Mr. Sensor from Sensor Academy School of Tuitions, and I believe you are going to pause and rewatch until you get the concept and be able to relate it to some of other relatable past papers in order to create an exposure, familiarity, and that self-dependence in order to prepare adequately for an exam. Stay focused, and from now till in the next video, it's a very good bye.